Hello everybody and welcome to this replay. And this is the last game of the best of 3 between Yumiko and WFZ. So, what do we have here? We have a close spawn. It's not a diagonal spawn. A bit unfavorable for a human player, but the map does favor humans. Plenty of expansion opportunities, plenty of easy creeps to take out with militia initially and get that fast early level 3. Let's just pause to talk about WFZ's style of play throughout these 3 games here. He has not changed his build order. He has stuck to the same strategy pretty much. He has changed it a bit here and there, but generally the same build order. He goes crypt first. It looks like a goal rush. All prerequisites are there. However, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder what's gonna go on in this game. I thought that was a second cigarette. Sorry, that's Tomb of Relics coming into play. What will be the hero? Hero is a DK, okay. All 3 games, DK first. And for Yumiko has also played a bit of a strange build, well, I wouldn't say build order, but a strange building placement, as he never initially actually walls off his base. Well, never did that in these 3 games anyway. And this tower, this is the first time he's actually placing it within the base. Usually it was either in front here or in some sort of a forward position like here. I'm not sure, probably for skeletons or feedback on early feedback on heroes, something like that. But that tower didn't really survive for long, being up that far up front. And Yumiko going for a creeping session, so to say, immediately. Gonna take an orange creep camp. I do not believe that it will give him level 2 that he wants, but I think it's gonna bring him pretty close. Not too sure, not very good at calculating these odds here. Calculating the XP gain. So you're halfway there with these 2 kills. Yeah, this creep is not enough for halfway close boost. DK passing by really close. It's such a shame that he didn't manage to see him creeping. He could have perhaps stolen that kill with a death coil or something of a kind and gotten some experience for himself, but instead it all went to DMK. He's just shy, he's like 12 experience shy away from level 2. I'm not sure what he's gonna take for level 2. Will it be Bash or Thunderclap? I think that greatly depends on what will WFZ do. He seems to have quite a bit of goals here, and those goals are massing, and it doesn't seem to be producing more, but he has like 4 or 5 goals there, and 1 goal doesn't go down coil, but gets surrounded, and it's gonna go down. Gives level 2 to that Mountain King. This was a big mistake on part of the WFZ. I mean, you might not think about it as a big mistake since he only lost, 1 ghoul, but that 1 ghoul gave level 2 to that Mountain King, and this is really bad. He's gonna go to the next creep camp over level 2 with the experience, and gonna have a much better chance later on in the game. Gonna have that level 2 Strongbolt, more likelihood. Yeah. And what do we have? Ghouls are moving across the map along with Death Knight, and the timing could not be worse. Yumiko has hired some mercenaries, but not sure if that's gonna help. The timing on the militia is coming to a close, and those ghouls are right there. Mountain King reaches level 3. Troll Shadow Priest looks like it's gonna go down. It goes down, but Thunderclap devastating those ghouls. Just look at the health on them. You cannot death coil all of them. Once again, Thunderclap going down, and this in all likelihood is gonna get repelled. Yumiko manages to take down the creeps, manages to fend off ghouls and DK, and doesn't take that many losses. The loss was on the part of WFZ in this engagement, as far as I can see anyway. One of the disadvantages for WFZ that I perhaps notice is that he didn't clear out any of the gold mines, so that expansion is not going to be coming anytime soon. And the arcane vault is actually going in the main base as opposed to the expansion. What is he doing? Ah, he's attacking a skeleton. Goes down, mounting halfway to level 4, whilst Dead Knight is level 1 still. It's pretty bad invisibility just for that clarity potion and healing to tick away. Great move on behalf of the Mountain King. Great move on the part of Yumiko, I would say. Just let me adjust the sound a little bit. There we go. What is this? A lumber mill coming into play. Probably for upgrades on those towers, not sure. And now it would seem that Yumiko is on his way to clear out the gold mine for an expansion. And now, oh, this is a great opportunity for WFZ to disrupt this. If he manages to disrupt this, the expansion will be delayed. But he only has 3 ghouls. This is not enough. There are 2 crypts. They're producing gargoyles. And is Yumiko aware of this? Sorry, wrong one. Is Yumiko aware of this? No, Yumiko has no idea what is going on down there. Has no idea that those gargoyles are coming. Maybe this lumber mill is indicative, but no, he would have placed a blacksmith. He is going to be in trouble when those gargoyles come. A footman goes down. Towers coming into play. He will either need to have a sufficient amount of towers, but I think a blacksmith would be much better choice if only he had the info. He shouldn't reveal. WFZ shouldn't reveal those 2 gargoyles. He's sending them way too early. I think he should wait until at least he has 6 or something like that, so they can inflict some serious damage. But he does not have the time to do that. As these towers are being upgraded, he must destroy them. He must reach the space before they go up, else those gargoyles are not gonna have a significant effect. Pendant of energy on that Mountain King, and he's on his way to level 5. Bolts one of the gargoyles. Shadow Priest hitting it. That coil is gonna come soon. No, but Death Knight gets around it. He was greedy. He wanted to coil that Shadow Priest, but he got surrounded. Meanwhile, got surrounded. That gargoyle is 1 storm bolt away from his death. Mountain King knows this. He's on his way. I really think he should either hire some mercs, build a blacksmith or something of a kind. But no, nothing of a sort. It seems to be happening. Had WFZ played his hand, now Yumiko is fully aware of his plan. Although he might not be aware that there are 2 crypts, that he's this committed to gargoyles. He now has 6 gargoyles in play. And does he have upgrades on them? No, he has no upgrades on those gargoyles. Now he's doing some creeping. He really needs to level that DK up. He's only level 2, while Mountain King is close to level 5. And that level 5 will be devastating later on. That level 3 Stormbolt Thunderclap now not as useful, I must say, but maybe if it can be used on a hero in a combination with a Stormbolt, that can do some pretty bad damage to that knight. Which with any of the other heroes, I don't see that many melee units here. 1 Acolyte going down straight away. More will most likely be on the way. This Troll Shadow Priest, perhaps she should have not accompanied. It's little anti-air that Yumiko has, and he's going to lose it now. I doubt it very much that he will be able to take this haunted gold mine down. Bolts a ghoul, goes down. He has mana for more bolts. Thunderclap. Wow, he did a significant amount of damage here. Ghouls, acolyte. I think he took down 3 acolytes and a ghoul. Anyway, Mountain King now sorry. He's using Clarity Potion, using Healing Salve.
A player's forces are under attack.
And meanwhile, WFZ is doing some creeping. he is succeeding to, well, he should. I mean, he has enough gargoyles to pretty much clean out all these creep counts, but I really don't think that DK should be taking that damage. He shouldn't be eating it. He should allow Dark Ranger or something like that to pick it up. Footman probing in here for scouting purposes. I think he wants to see what's going on. He sees that there's no tier 3. Did he see the coming of the slaughterhouse? What is going on with this replay? This is a bug of a sort. I'm sorry, I can't see what he has seen. Upgrading to keep at his expansion. Interesting. There are 4 towers here. More than enough to fend those ghouls off. Waiting up the Cobble Laboratory. What is he going to get? What item? This is not a good item for that Mountain King. The only unit that pretty much will benefit will be that Mountain King. These Footmen are pretty much obsolete now. They do have Defendo. But I do believe that we shall see choppers relatively soon. I mean, as soon as this... No, we will not see choppers. He seems to be going... Yeah, this is a rifle build. Going for blacksmith, double barracks. Yeah, we're gonna see quite a bit of rifles, and they are hard counter to those gargoyles. But I still think that workshops would be a better choice. Because those flying machines, man, they can tear this base apart if they are high. If their numbers are high enough. Plus, we have a double slaughterhouse coming into play. He should really give up on this barracks and start placing those workshops. Maybe, that's what I think anyway. That Footman coming in, he sees everything, he knows what's going on, he sees the transition in tech. But no, he decides to stick to those rifles. May I say that this tech is costly and we're not gonna have destroyers for a while. Oh, this is not gonna be destroyers, this is gonna be meat wagons. But why would you place 2 slaughterhouses for meat wagons and statues? That's a bit of an overkill there, especially in combination with gargoyles. We shall see what becomes of it. But as the situation is the main of Yumiko is now under heavy siege, and he needs to do something about this. He needs to disperse it. This is exactly what he needed. This sort of a break to catch the meat wagon, to have the units back away from the main base. A gargoyle goes down to that Stormbolt. Mountain King coming, Mountain King level 5 now, level 3 Stormbolt in place. That's gonna tear apart those gargoyles. Pretty much every cooldown one is gonna go down. Plus rifles are on the way. The town hall seems to be suffering damage for now, but Lich is absent. That means that all these peasants will have free reign to repair. Dark Ranger trying to kill them, but not gonna happen. The skeleton warriors get taken down immediately as they pop, and the only thing that damaging these peasants is a Dark Ranger that is not going. Her damage is not fast enough. 2 rifles, 2 footmen. Now we have the army of Yumiko assembling 3 rifles, 1 troll berserker, and 1 troll shadow priest. I do believe that he has enough to take this down, to break this, but he chooses not to. He's retreating into his base. I do not know why. Maybe he's waiting for more rifles, but does he not understand that WFZ is just gonna bring more units as well? The number of those meat wagons is becoming overwhelming, and he's gonna need to make a push very soon, otherwise he's not gonna be able to maintain the integrity of this base. The health will be lost. The health loss will simply be too fast. Dark Ranger gets left behind. Does she have a TP? No. Can she? No, she goes down too late. I was hoping that he could pass it around pod or something like that, but no, he uses it for himself. He is, although under a surround at the moment, and WFZ, GG's. This was a failed this was a failed gargoyle strategy. Oh well, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, most of all, comment. There you have it. This was the best of 3 series. And if you're not watching it in order, I don't want to reveal an enemy. I don't want to reveal a victor. Bye, and thanks for watching.